What's up, everybody? I'm Def Shogun, freelance illustrator and graphic designer, and today I'm going to show you how to make a sticker from scratch in Procreate. We're going to go from the sketch process, the inking, the color and effects, and the file format to start. Now in Procreate, there's a bunch of different ways to go about doing it. Whether you're a novice or you're a pro at Procreate, you might see some things that you never thought about using before in the program. Since there's so many different ways to get the desired effect that you want from whatever you're drawing. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so to begin, I'm using the 12.9 inch 5th generation iPad Pro, and I like to set my file size at 12 by 12 at 300 dpi. That's the best way that I can ensure that I have the best quality for the image any way I decide to use it. So if you make a bunch of stickers and then you want to make a collage of those stickers to make an even bigger sticker, you can do that because you're already starting out with a pretty large file. So let's go ahead and pick that. It's basically a P3. Here we are, it opens right up. If you don't know how to set up your own, you go here, you hit the plus symbol at the top right, and then you can set in your parameters right here, like 12. We'll go to inches by 12. And we're already at 300 dpi, and 76 layers is more than enough, usually. Because if you do end up running out of layers, you could always start flattening as you go, and that'll save space. So there's that. Alright, so now you know how to set up your file. So let's get into it here. So before we begin, I just want to show you guys my brush set. Def Shogun brush set. I have my stamp, of course. The Def Light Pen, which I use for some lighting effects, also for sketching, which I'll show you. My ink set, and my soft airbrush setup, along with the Super Suit Fiber, which I don't think we're going to need today, but it's there if we need it for the future. But yeah, these are basically the only brushes that we're going to need today. If you don't have them, you can pick them up at the web store. Link is in the bio. Check it out. I appreciate all the support. And okay, so now that we have the tools that we need, let's figure out what we're going to draw. For this tutorial, I'm thinking maybe we'll start simple, and we'll just create a very simple sticker, but we'll utilize everything that we've got here today to really make it pop and bring it to life, and give it a reason to have somebody slap it on something. You know what I mean? So I think I'm going to do like a crazy smiley face, a crazy happy face, or some kind of an emoji type thing, you know? Keep the shape simple. So we have our black color. We'll use our Def Light Pen. Now you can use any brush set you want. You don't have to use mine, but to get the exact effect that you could get with this, I would recommend using the set that I have. But again, if you're a pro and you got your own brush sets, you know, it's all good. You know, do your thing. So let's begin. So I'm gonna do like a circle. We'll pick where we want the angle to be. Right, so I do that to showcase, in my mind, and solidify the angle at which the face is going to be facing of whatever character we're drawing. Let me bring this down slightly so you don't have to see my ugly mug constantly. How's that? Is that better? Is that better for you? Okay. So let me go ahead and we'll start making some eyes. Let's make it absolutely bonkers crazy. Like unhinged. Completely unhinged. Throw those eyebrows up there. Let's throw some cheekbones in. Big smile, some teeth, make them a little crooked. Oh, we can make the tongue pop out. Now you could use this not only for stickers, but you could use it for emojis. You could use it for emotes on Twitch or other social media stuff that allow you to have custom emotes. And right now we're just rough sketching the idea. So I don't go crazy detail here. I just put down the base lines that I'm gonna need for the character. Put in a couple of molars. Okay. There we go. We'll do a little spit bubbles there. Some gums. All right, that looks good. That looks great. Okay. Now we create a new layer. We'll grab your ink brush, whatever ink brush you decide to use. I like to set my ink brush at 5%. And then I'll lower the opacity on the pencils so they're not so cumbersome when you're trying to trace over your pencil lines. What I like to do is when I do a curve like that, if you do a curve and then hold it, it kind of smooths everything out. You notice that? If I were to just do that, yeah, it looks okay, it looks smooth, but if you were to do this, see how it kind of cleans it up a little bit? It just makes it look a little cleaner, a little more polished. Now when I do the inks, that's when I start putting in the detail, like folds of the skin, and things like that, you'll notice. Let's make him look like he's almost crying. Like he's like, ah, you know, like I don't know why I'm laughing, but I'm going insane. You use 2 fingers to tap to undo. Makes things really easy. Erase. The brush I use for the erase is the same brush I use for inking, so it keeps it nice and tight. Like that's all I got. Whoops. Well, I'm doing this in real time because I just want to show you how easy it can be and how quick you can move in Procreate. Sometimes I'll steady my hand by putting my other hand, because I randomly, like if I'm at a weird angle, it'll start to, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm Michael J. Fox. Sorry. But yeah. Like I said, we'll put the folds in. If you know anything about like cartooning or anything like that, you'll get an idea what I'm going for. Do the dome over. And if anybody's interested, please feel free to hit that like, follow. Don't forget to subscribe. I try to go live like 3-4 times a week on YouTube, and I go live a couple of times on TikTok as well. All my links are in my bio, so you can check that out. I just recently started trying to go serious on YouTube. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to show you guys what I know, what works best for me. And if it works great for you, then hey, awesome. And if it doesn't, you know, that sucks. It's weird when you're shooting a video and you're trying to do a tutorial. I'm not really used to it. I've done a couple in the past, but it's still weird because I feel like I'm talking to myself even though I know I'm talking to people that are going to be watching. So it's so weird, especially if you're definitely someone that's not going to be doing this kind of thing. That like, there's no way you could even think about doing this. That's how I feel. But here I am. Draw some freaking teeth. Some chompas. Maybe a slight canine here and there. Here he comes. You can hear my bird in the background. He's a cockatoo. His name is Jake. He's a cool dude. He's old. He's like 20 years old. Homeboy's been around. Oh, that's not a bird. That's my little boy. I have a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old. Yeah. Glutton for punishment. Just adding some more details here and there. I'm not going to go ham. I just want to show you my method for like how I set up my files and go about drawing some stuff. And just to try to make it as easy as possible for someone to pick up. Especially if they just bought an iPad but they're not sure what they want to do with it as far as drawing is concerned. Like, you can make a sticker. Like, how cool would it be? You know, you make yourself a sticker. There's a bunch of different websites that you can go to, like Sticker Mule, to make your own and have them sent to you. You just gotta send them the file and they make it. It's really cheap too. You'd be surprised. I'll put all my resources and links in the description as well, so you can check those out. I like to put little cuts in the teeth randomly, just to give it that extra like dirty feel. Almost like I gravitate toward that Rat Fink style a little bit. Or like if you used to watch cartoons in the 90s, like Ren and Stimpy, you know, when they close up, they show all that crazy detail of like a still image of like Stimpy's belly button or something ridiculous. Here I'll add some blackout. And what I'll do, I just drag it and it fills in the space. So if I make a closed circle, you drag your thing over, your color over from your color palette, it fills it right in. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Almost done. Inking. Almost done. Inking, I should say. Okay, now, say we're happy with our inks, what we've done. Well, let me just add a couple more details for fun. Okay, say we're happy, we'll go to our layers and we'll turn off pencils, pencil layer. That's what you're left with, right? Now, since it's a 12 by 12 image, you can go big like that, fill it up just by hitting that arrow button, your selection. And then you pinch zoom to size it up how you want on the screen, which looks good. Now what I really like to do, you don't have to do this, but for me, this is how I go about it. I grab my ink brush and I'll select my other setting at 10% for the brush size. So what I'll do is go around each edge fill in that's make it a little thicker just around the edge. You want to be smooth as possible. Doesn't have to be perfect. But smooth is the key. And when there's an object in front of another object, you want the object that's in front to have a thicker outline. So like the teeth, for example, are in front of the back of the mouth, right? So you want the teeth to have a thicker outline. You don't have to do this. This is just how I like to add contrast, which is important. Especially for a sticker. Because even though a sticker is going to be small, you want it to be noticeable from far away. Right? And again, you know, when you have your good contrast, like here, I'm going to do it again with the tongue on this. When you have your contrast and you decide you want to blow the sticker up, say you want to make a bunch of emojis, and then you want to slap them all together in like a collage piece, like a bigger print, like a 12 by 18, and print it out and make a print. You can do that, and it'll look great because of all that contrast. Just the lines alone. You don't want things to get muddled down. Okay, that looks good. We'll add some more detail on this bottom lip. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, let's move on to colors real quick. Let me just do this. Okay. So for colors, I'm going to click on my inks and I'm going to tap reference. This is going to make the Procreate use the inks as a reference area for where color will drop. All right, you'll see what I mean in a second. So below your inks, you want to create a new layer. Let's just go with like an orange, simple smiley face color. See, now I could drag the color over and drop it. And just like that, it's colored. There are different ways that you can color in Procreate, which is so awesome. There's so many different ways to go about doing what I'm doing. But like I said in the beginning, this is how I like to do it. We'll create another layer. Hang on. And then we'll do like the pink for the mouth. And we'll do another pink, like a brighter pink for the tongue and the gums. And just drop, fill, drop. Create another layer for the teary eyes. Some areas are too small for you to fill by drop fill, so I just go in and I'll just paint it. There's a lot going on. Like that, I see a mistake here. Get rid of that. Grab this color. Go to that layer with it. Now for the teeth, I'll do like a beige, like a very light beige. This way it's slightly off, and then I'll just fill it in with a big, thick brush. I'll just slap it on there. Look at that. That alone right there is a great sticker so far, right? It looks cool, but we're not done yet. We're going to turn off reference now on the inks. We're going to go to our first colored layer. We're going to select it, tap select. There's different ways. There's like alpha lock and all that. This is the way I love to do it. So now you go to your brush, grab your color selection, you tap on your yellow so you have the exact color yellow you want to start with. Then you pick a darker shade of that yellow. Go as dark as you want, as light as you want, it doesn't matter. Then I grab my airbrush and I pick a size best for the area of which I'm shading. And I try to use a uniform shading style, whereas the majority of the light is coming from the front, but up. So you'll see what I mean. So like these folds are underneath. And under your eyebrow, this shade, right? Then I'll fade it. Now the reason why I like using the airbrush for shading and color instead of using the smudge tool, I just feel like I have a lot more control this way. You may feel differently. There's, like I said, this program is so awesome and versatile. There's so many different ways to do the same thing, you know. That's one of the reasons I love Procreate. Put a little shade under the bags of his eyes, kind of like me. This way his eyeballs look like they bulge out a little bit, you know. And under him, shading. And fade it out as you brush it in. Look at that. Now we'll do the highlight. So we'll grab our yellow. I'll go to my colors and I'll pick a lighter yellow. And the fading, the airbrush works the same as the ink, so you can, like, when you arc a line, you can hold it and it'll just fine it out for you. It'll look really good. You just change the size depending on the area that you're shading. I like to do a little outline of light, a little rim light, just for fun. Just helps with contrast. The more you can show contrast, the better. Whether it's in your lines or in your colors, contrast is king. All right, we got the water. We'll leave the water for now. We got the tongue and stuff, so we'll play with that. We'll grab that color, grab a darker shade, and go to town. Here, this lip will cause a shadow underneath the gums. Then we'll grab a highlight. We'll add some. We'll add a little rim light. Really helps. We have the darker back of the mouth. Do the same thing. Shadow from above. Select. And we'll do the teeth. Same thing. You just work your way down, you know? Underneath the teeth, I'll have some shading on the side. The teeth, you don't need to add a highlight for it. You can if you want. It's up to you, really. Last thing, I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to grab the white. We're going to go down to our layers. We're going to turn off the background layer so you can see. We got to fill in the eyes. And then we'll select the eyes that we just filled in. And what I like to do with shading on the eyes is I use a hue of blue with a gray. Somewhere right in there where it's slightly blue of a gray. And just like we did with the gums and the teeth, the brow overlaps the eyes, so that's where you're going to have shade. Just fade it in. Now you can go real nuts if you want to, and you can add like hues of red for like the corner of the eyes to make them look really crazy. Like, oh my god, he's been up for like 18 hours. Not unlike myself. Right? Looks pretty good. Okay, now we'll add one more layer. This layer is going to go on top of everything, including your ink layer. We're going to grab the base yellow, We're going to grab the light pen. Procreate comes with a light pen. You can use that. I just have my own, which is a little more versatile for me. I find that it helps a lot. We'll make it pop. Make it. We'll just go around and add some highlights, make him shine a little bit. Same with the tongue. There you go. And we'll do the water coming out of the eyes. And there you have it. And that, my friend, is how you make a sticker. You can, if you want to showcase it, right? You turn on your background again. What's a good color that contrasts with yellow? If you look at the ring and you go on the exact opposite side, purple. Purple contrasts well with yellow. So we'll pick a shade of purple as the background color. We'll create a new layer underneath everything we colored, but above our sketch. I'll select the purple. I'll grab a lighter version of it. I'll grab my airbrush. Make it nice and fat. Just make it look like he's cool. Now, last but not least, throw on your stamp of approval. Make sure it's white. Oops. Am I on the wrong layer? Yeah, it's better to create a new layer. There you go. There you have it. That's how you make a sticker. Now, like I said, there's many businesses that you can go to have your stickers made. You could have it made at a local shop near you that may do it. I like to use Sticker Mule. They're quick, it's affordable, and it's very high quality. Sticker Mule is great for that kind of stuff. There's also apps. The Sticker app, I think it's called. But I'll do a little research and I'll put it in the description for you, the different options that you have if you want to have your own printed, or you could actually make your own if you have a cry cut machine. I happen to have one here. I haven't used it in a long time, but it's an option. You just have to purchase your own materials and things like that. So that is that. That's it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all your support. Again, please be sure to check the link in the bio, and all the links and information that I went over is also in the description with links if you need them. I hope this helped, and if you did happen to make a sticker utilizing the tips that I gave you, tag me. I'd love to check it out. So again, thank you all so much. You guys are amazing, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.